happy and so heartbroken that you allow that shift, that change to dictate who you are and your character. Now, nowadays, I feel like there's just so much everywhere where we're constantly being attacked and no one seems to pay attention to that. Like I said before, social media, movies, TV shows, everything that you surround yourself does give you that shift change, but you have to find it within yourself and find within what's yours to say no, 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 this is who I am, this is how I am, this is my personality, this is how I am going to be for the rest of my life, no matter what happens to me. This is my energy, this is who I am completely. A lot of people seem to think that life is just beating them up and, oh, woe was me. Trust me, for years I've been saying woe was me. I'm like, why do all these things happen to me all on top of each other? This happens and this happens and this happens and I didn't even fix the first one and there's something else. But you always have to remember, regardless of what's going on in your life, it's always going to be something. Everyone's always going through something. I mean, you see these rich people out here so suicidal and so heartbroken about, their life, and it's just because no one has spoken on how to protect their energy, how to be themselves without the money, without the fame, without everyone dictating who you are and how you're going to be perceived. A lot of times, a lot of people accept what people tell them and then they just keep going. Like, for example, Keisha Cole, I should have cheated. Why? If they cheated, why do you feel the need that you need to do the same thing? That's all ego. And it's so funny because for so many years I've done certain things that had to do with my ego. When I look back and I'm like, damn, if I would have just, you know, just not let my ego be the obstacle for my blessing, I would have been in pretty okay circumstances. But then again, like I said, everything happens for a reason. But it comes in time and place in your life where you have to just let go of your ego. You have to let go of, oh, this person's gonna hurt me. Oh, woe is me. Oh, everything's always happening to me. Oh, how dare they do this to me? Life is just life. It's just everything is always gonna happen, regardless of how well prepared you are. Something's always gonna happen. I mean, I have the biggest OCD. I try to be ready for everything. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you could be. I mean, you don't have no control over your life. It took me years upon years to realize you don't control shit. Nothing. You barely could. I mean, you. There's people out here that feel like they need to control everything, but at the end of the day, they can. They don't even know themselves. So how can you try to control something when you don't even know yourself? That's why I said happiness always starts from within. They always say you can't love nobody unless you love yourself, and it's the freaking truth. It If you don't know how to properly take care of yourself, how to properly give a fuck about yourself, how to properly know, okay, this right here is damaging my soul, is damaging my energy, is damaging who I am, so I'm gonna stop. Sometimes people don't even sit back and think about it. But as I said, meditation is something where you sit there and you're really all you're doing is try to be in tune with what's going on, be in tune with yourself, be in tune with not allowing anything else to penetrate what's going on with you. Don't allow anything to get to you. That doesn't mean you're not human. That doesn't mean you don't hurt. It doesn't mean shit's not gonna happen to you. It just means shit is gonna happen to you. You just decide not to allow that to dictate your feelings, your emotions. I mean, the reason why I keep my house the way I keep my house, honestly and truly, and people always are like, oh, it's so nice, or you got this, you got that. I used to write all over the walls. And honestly, the reason why I would do this, I mean, look, we have Frida, we have Marilyn Monroe over there. I put these people up to remind me that look at all the shit that we have been through in society, especially as females. And to this day, I mean, we're still questioning her sexuality. We're still questioning this. We're questioning, like, who gives a fuck? You, all you need to know is this woman been through so much. Y'all motherfuckers come out here and be acting like the world is against you. I mean, this woman was completely effed up. She was on her bed 24/7. The only reason she started painting was because of the struggle. That's why I tell people, don't allow the struggle to fuck you up, or put you in the circumstances where life is all lessons, and within every lesson you find out your character. And as I tell people, when something happens, when you question things, why, like, all you have to do is say, okay, who do I want to be in this story? Who do I want to be? I always want to be the bigger person. I always want to just be able to say, you know what, I did all I could. If the person doesn't reciprocate the same thing, then I mean, I can't do anything. You can't change people, and this is what happiness is all about. Stop expecting everything. Stop expecting anything. One of our biggest downfalls as humans is expecting. Why are you constantly expecting someone else to feel something that they haven't experienced? Why are you expecting others to believe in your dream when they weren't there when you were dreaming it? No one knows no one 100%. Your own mother don't know you, and she birthed you. She had you for 9 months. No one in this world really knows what anyone is going through. So, with that being said, I want to tie this all together because I don't want this video to be long. I just want people to understand that you don't need to expect anything. What you need to expect is within yourself. Now, when any circumstances come your way, you have to really, the reason for meditation is to reprogram your brain to actually sit there and say, wait, hold on, what's going on? Because at times, in America, especially in America, we are bred into a society where we're supposed to be angry. I don't think people realize that the money problems where we're living in, the poverty rates, all of that, every single thing that has gone on into our society is, taking a toll on us. We can't allow it to happen. We can't allow, them to win over us. You can't allow anything to waver who you are. You can't keep allowing anyone to tell you who you are. This is the reason why they say born alone, die alone. It's not because, oh, you're gonna die and you're gonna be alone. It's so sad. And no, it's because you literally die alone. You literally, when you go up there and your soul comes out of your body, nobody else is gonna come in with you. So you have to tell yourself, what is it that I want out of life? What is it that makes me happy? You need to surround yourself, even if you can't find people that humble you or motivate you, or bring a positive light into your life. You got to constantly find different ways to make you happy, and different ways to symbolize to you what are you trying to achieve. That's why I said I have so many women over here, because I'm such an extreme feminist. I completely understand, every problem that we face as females. And a lot of times when I argue with males, they always bring up the female card, and it's that chauvinistic shit. And your response should always be, when you become a female, then you can let me know what's going on. Because as females, we go through a lot. We go through a whole different society of being told that we're second class citizens, and that all we're here for is to breed and to get married, and all those womanly things, cooking and shit like that. We're bred and we're forced to be something that we're not. Don't let no one else steal your happiness. Don't let no one else tell you who the fuck you are. Because as I said, your mother will never know you 100%. And she knew, I mean, she gave birth to you. 50% of your chromosomes is from this woman, and she doesn't know you. That's saying anybody in your family. That's saying any relationship, anybody that you just meet. If this person that's known you since you were born doesn't know you 100%, why do you expect other people to understand your struggle and your pain? No, it's not fair. And it's also not fair when you expect other people to respect you when at times they don't respect themselves. This is all ties in with what I say. You can't get angry at other people. You can't allow other people to fuck up your energy, because at the end of the day, you don't know what fuck Tom, Dick, and Harry, Mary, Joe, like Josephine. You don't know what these motherfuckers has been through. Just like you've been through a struggle, everyone's been through a struggle, and it all puts different patterns and different tells of what has happened to them in the history. That's why I can tell and read when someone is going through something or what it is that is really messing with them. And 9 times out of 10, it has to do with childhood. And I know whoever is listening to this, you understand. Everyone been through something in their childhood. Every last one of us. And a lot of times we don't speak on it because we feel like we're giving it power, but we're actually giving it power by keeping it in our mind and letting it manifest and our brain. You have to be able to forgive. You have to be able to let go. And you have to be able to accept the fact that life is just life. It's not out to get you. It's out to teach you. Okay, what is this lesson that I'm trying to right now? Let me see how best I can fix it. If I can't fix it now, and if it happens again, obviously I did it wrong the first time. What do I need to do next? It's all a lesson learned. You have to accept everything for what it is. That's all that meditation is accepting the outside realm and figuring out that you can only change yourself, and you can only make your life better and more enriched and more happy if you just give love to yourself and give time to yourself, and just say, fuck what everyone else is saying. I know me. Once you know yourself, everything will fall into place. Everything. Once you stop being afraid of your flaws, all the issues that you had in the past, once you get forgive, you just say, you know what? This is me. Accept it or don't. But I know within myself, I can make myself happy. I know I know myself. Do you? That is the biggest triumph you could ever make in life. This is why a lot of people are suicidal. And this is why a lot of actors and famous people are killing themselves, because they're ill prepared for the fame that is coming to them. And now they are in this huge magnifying glass, and everybody's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you with? Oh, you do laundry like everybody else? And it starts to weigh on you. And then you start hearing the judgment, and then you start accepting those judgments as your own judgments to yourself. They were ill prepared to be famous and to be under that magnifying glass. So it eats up at you, because when you're under that scrutiny, you have to be 100. You have to pretend. You have to put that mask on, and no one's ever gonna say, "Hey, are you okay?" Like, especially in America, no one's gonna sit here and say, "Oh, these famous people over here." I know half these people that I've have seen on social media. They're constantly stating like, "Okay, well, you had money. What you crying for? What you kill yourself for? What you mad like? You had it going on." Like, you must realize that you could achieve all your money goals, but that's just it. That's the worldly thing. That's a society thing. You weren't put onto this world to be making money and just having money. You were put onto this world to enrich this world, to do something with this world, to bless this world, to Figure out what your gift is and give it as a present to the rest of the world. That's what life goals are. Not, oh, I made this amount of money and I'm living good and that's it. I promise you, guarantee you, come holler at me if I'm lying. Once you make it out the struggle, the financial struggle that society has burdened you with, come holler at me if you still happy. Let me know if you like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I got a big house, I have money. It's not gonna happen. These are prime examples. Like these people have money. Amy Winehouse, the chef guy, the lady that makes all these amazing things, that household things, and you're just like, why? Why would you? Because here I am giving so much to the world. They don't have anything for themselves. That's what I mean by protect your energy. Don't allow anything, anyone, any circumstances to dictate who the fuck you are. When they ask you who you are, your name, that's it. That's all you need to know. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to describe who the fuck I am. Just know that I'm good. That you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. Because I know me. And like I said, the only way that you can succeed and be happy, really happy in life, it's not about money, is to be able to accept you and your flaws and love them and love yourself and don't allow anyone, mother, father, grandparents, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone dictate who the fuck you are. As long as you are not hurting anyone else, you remain humble and you remain yourself. And it's not all about money, people. Promise you that. I hope you have a great and successful week. Peace and love.